when you're in the second half of your life, you have to start making, when it comes to relationships, it's a very, very real decision you got to make. I know with me, and I could be honest, it is what it is. I feel like, and I discovered that I was still keeping one foot in and one foot out. And so, like, me and Danella had a rough patch recently because I felt like someone was fighting me and vice versa.
Right.
She almost felt like breaking up with me. And I understood, and I was kind of okay with it, like, because I'm like, am I still for the streets?
Oh.
You know, I couldn't wait to go to therapy and talk about it, and I did. And it was like, all right, the reason why I'm doing it is a part of my wall. It's this thing I created to protect myself. Like, going through divorce was so hurtful, and I felt like a failure. And as I was rebuilding myself, what made me function was the player shit. So once I took on that shit, you know, which is why I didn't have any girlfriends for a long time. April knew me a long time. I mean, I had girls I liked, but I wouldn't fully be with them because I didn't want to be hurt again. And so I created this thing where it was always been, all right, then leave. I don't give a shit. Cool, you want to break? Go ahead. I'm not adjusting anything. But then when you meet somebody that deserves all of you, you got to take the risk.
I'm feeling this.
I'm your professor, I will test you in the worst way. Don't bring a scantron, it's pop quizzes all day. Cause of our chemistry, we do biology. Okay. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber died trying. Shout out to Lil Real. Shout down. West side is the best side. Y'all better remember that. I'm gonna call this 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And this is what's going on in society as far as relationships. People have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You know? And what I mean is people want to be in love, but people want to be for the streets. People want to be married, but people want to be single. Well, people want to be in a relationship, but people want to be single. You know, people want to be committed, but people want to have options. And I'm not going to say he didn't get hurt. I'm not going to say that. But what I'm going to say is this. I was clowning with a coworker of mine a couple of days ago. And it was like, they said something about that. Like my mama, you know, my mama was married to my daddy. You know, and I laughed. I said, your dad was married to your mama. He got complaints too. And then she just bust up laughing like, you know what? It was kind of like she never thought of it that way, but it was funny at the time. And for all the people who've been hurt, there's a minority of us I said us because I never hurt nobody. I never did nothing to nobody. But there's a minority of folks who didn't hurt people, but who've been hurt. A lot of times, people who've been hurt have also hurt the other person. Now, what I must say is this. Some of y'all y'all everything hurt y'all, you know. I put salt and pepper in my grits and you put sugar and I ain't put no sugar and now you hurt. It's, that's over. I can't take it. I yet put sugar in my grits. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? So that's the issue. But what I'm going on, but going back to the 1 foot in, 1 foot out part is this. It's hard to be with somebody when you're not sure if you want to be with somebody. That was some rhetorical, Rick James, stuff. But what I'm saying is, you want love and you want somebody to love you. But you also want these girls, these extras, these options to love you too, I want to see if you're the one for me and be with you. But while I'm on Instagram DMing these chicks, I just want to, dibble and dabble just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And this is the issue about selfishness. Like when he was talking about the player stuff, a lot of times, you can leave, you can go, I can get somebody else, I can get another you, See, everybody's not built to be a player. I'm gonna tell y'all that flat out Fly out the gate. Because players get lonely too. You know, because being a player is a facade for most. You know, not all, but most. Most is a facade. Most players are pretending that they're players, and and some people want to be players so bad that they're actors at this particular point. They're just this is me. This is the real me. Because in my mind, I'm a player. I walk like a player. I talk like a player. I move like a player. I'm a player. And then they play themselves right out of everything they ever wanted in life. So congratulations, you played yourself. So when you got one foot in and one foot out, here's the issue. And to me, this always happens. God is hilarious, right? When you got one foot in and one foot out when it comes to, let's just say, love, a lot of folks will choose the options over the love because they're scared of the commitment. And then when they choose the options don't work out well. And then they want to go back to the love. And then it's gone. And they're stuck with the options. And then they go, I need to find something real. I need to find something real. There ain't nothing out here. Whoa, 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 whoa. You part of the nothing out here because you got one foot in and one foot out. See, sometimes people got one foot in and one foot out because they're unhappy. But they ain't unhappy enough to leave because they know it ain't really much out here. Like what I mean is they might be in a good relationship, but it's stagnant. It takes a little bit more work now. It's like, I don't feel like doing this stuff right now. What I want is somebody else right now who's just fun and free, and I ain't got to do all this work. Whew. But then you realize this fun and free it's not so fun and it's not so free. And then the person that's fun and free ain't necessarily the type caliber person of the person that you are actually involved with, that it's stagnant. Because you'll take real and stagnant over fun and free and fake. Or fun and free and starting all over. Because a lot of times, y'all don't want to start all over. So I'm going to stay here because I know this one, but I'm one foot out because I want something new, but I don't want to start over. And if this could be seamlessly how this new relationship can seamlessly be like the old relationship was, I'll leave. Except for people are people. You know what I'm saying? So, and I talked about this back in the day. A lot of people are dating a lot of people who got one foot in and one foot out are really looking for their ex that don't want them no more. And what I mean is, like I said about the love piece, somebody made a choice for you when you had one foot in, one foot out. It was like, go be with your options because obviously you don't want to be with me. Now, you're looking for who left you in your options. So, because the person that, and it's crazy because I could do this the other way. Like sometimes you meet, let's just say the fun person, the freakiest person you ever met was one of the options. But they're not the best person to be in a relationship with. So you want the person you're in a relationship with to be the freak like the person that you had that was one of your options. And guess what? You want your options to be, the good person or the compatible person like the person that you in a relationship with. And that's not what goes on. So you cheating on both because you got one foot in and one foot out. And then one or both of them leave, and now you out in the streets looking for the love that left, and then you out in the streets looking for the freak that left. So now you got you starting all over again with one foot in, one foot out, but you're looking for two different types of people. Because you come to find out, I'm trying to get it all wrapped up in one. But who's the problem in the situation? You. Because at some point, like you said, you got to take that chance. You got to take a chance. If you're going to commit, you're going to commit. If you're not going to commit, don't commit. But a lot of folks want both. You can't have both. You can't have your cake and eat it too. And for people who never got that reference, I don't see how you didn't. That means you can't have it in your hand and eat it at the same time. It's gonna be gone. You're gonna eat it all. It's gonna. But you know what? I'm gonna leave it at that, man. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, know I gave you everything I had.